Matthew, good afternoon.
Morning, boys, or afternoon, boys.
Morning.
I agree with the last caller, what he said there. You know, because I reckon, like, if we look at cricket, for instance, boys, my favourite memories of cricket were watching the West Indies in the 80s when they would come out here. And it was exciting because you're watching the game and there was, there was probably 80% chance they were going to beat us. So such a powerhouse. But you sat and you were enthralled. And there was a great joy in being the underdog that you might knock the great West Indies off. Now, there was an unbelievable era for about 20 years with Warne and McGrath and Gilchrist and so on and so forth. But there was an inevitability that we were going to win most of the time. And for me, it just wasn't the same. Like I like Warne, it was incredible to watch him. But, to actually to be the underdog against those great nations, I drew more enjoyment out of it. Maybe that's just me. I mean, when I used to support rugby league sides back in the day, I was originally in Newtown. Then when they folded, I needed a new side. I went for Balmain. All my mates went for Manly or Parramatta. I just like rooting for the underdog. Yep. So for Australia, I like the fact that we can look into the future, and who knows, in 15 years' time, we might be the third or fourth ranked nation in rugby league.
Yeah.
And I think that's great.
So do I.
I don't. I want us to always win.
You're
Sorry.
a rooster, Fletch.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, if any sport I watch, I'm rooting for us. That's just what we should be doing, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we should, and I would be, Fletch, but I just don't want to be almost guaranteed victory.
No, I do. Love it. I like winning.
Do you?
I just want to step on their throats,
hey, Matty,
as Gus used to say.
We had a good catch-up. Tommy Jenkins is a good fella, isn't he, Brian?
Yes.
Have you had him in your show?
We haven't, but I've been doing my due diligence, and I've got a hit list.
Okay.
I want to have Bullymore on. I want Bitcoin Bullymore on, and I want Jazz.
He's on Sunday.
He's not.
On Sunday.
Is
he?
he?
He and Jazz Tavana.
They're my top two. Jazz and Bitcoin Bullymore. And then we want Bronson Sherry on. And Roger Fabry. Those two.
You need. I forget the audio, but it was so funny. When you get Jazz on, you got to get the audio of when he's playing dummy half, and somebody asked him. It might have been Vossi. Was it Vossi?
Vossi.
And he was asking him about, like, what do you do when then. Brooks and Tommy and Cherry are all calling for the ball.
Yeah.
He said they all use the overcall. They all use the over. you got. He reckons they all yell it at him. So you got to get that overcall. It's very good, Brian. Very good.
Tommy Jenkins, though, from what I understand, with all the Newcastle boys, like Jack played with him at Newcastle in the New South Wales Cup. Said tremendous bloke, and Kurt Donahue was another one that came out of
Nights.
there.
Oh gosh, how do you let him go so much?
Mate, well, that New South Wales Cup side, there was blokes like Tommy Jenkins, Meaney, Josh King, Zach Hosking, Tom Starling, Donahue, Tommy Jenkins. It just goes on and on. Almost every day I find out another one.
Yeah, Sasangi might have been there.
How did they go?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and the guy who does right centre for the Tigers.
Stafford Tower.
Stafford Tower
yes,
was there.
yes, he was.
Sasagi was there.
If Hot Tamale was there, I'm leaving.
Tuala was there.
Was Tamale there?
No, he was a Manly junior.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. So there's plenty of players to go around.
Not a lot of players to go around tonight, boys. $12 million in players are out of tonight's clash, the Dragons and the Bunnies.
Tonight, this is the kind of night that you're just so happy you're retired, because you'd just be sitting there now just going, mate, it's just cyclonic conditions, and the last thing you want to be doing is putting your boots on and getting out there.
Oh, but what about if AJ goes bang, bang, scores 2 in the first 20 minutes? Do you feel there'll be a spike in ratings?
I think without a doubt.
Word will spread? I mean, we'll even probably start watching it, I'd imagine.
I reckon possibly we'll take our faces out of the rat chicken and actually start.
No, it's lasagna. It's lasagna tonight.
It's lasagna tonight.
How do you know? Why would you know that, Brian?
Because we have to order it 2 weeks in advance.
Do you?
Yep. Yeah. It's a new rort.
Okay.
It's Matty. See, he's cracking down on us.
Mate, it's not me. You know me, mate. Variation is the spice of life. Mexican, Vietnamese, Thai. Mate, we're everywhere. And then new owners just cracked down. They said, no, it's just rat chicken first, second and third.
Now, Matthew, on Freddie in the 8 this week, the great Joey told a story about you and him ringing Gus in the middle of the night. Was that you used to do that a little bit?
All the time. We'd get there, and usually, it was like if we played on a Sunday and we just go out and get smashed, or Friday, no matter. In the taxi on the way home, we had 3 numbers we'd always call. Right, we go Gus, Brian Smith, and Wayne Bennett, and we'd have money on who'd pick up first. And mate, Gus was always $1.10, and he always picked up first.
At what time?
Yeah.
What time are we talking?
About 4 a.m.
Oh, I Gus would be having his morning sauna for sure.
Well, mate, yeah. And we'd be on the phone to him for about an hour. And I think someone showed me the thing of Gus talking about it on 100% footy, and he was saying, "Yeah, mate, I'd be on the phone to Matthew talking football," and he said Andrew would be bouncing around the background just doing I don't know what, but
Oh, that's great, Brian.
yes, good times.
Good times tomorrow. What about this? This is an unprecedented Friday, boys. An unprecedented Friday. Mudgee have been kissed on the tush by a rainbow. Penrith take on the Raiders, and then you've got the Storm and the Bulldogs. Is the Premier running around tomorrow at some stage, Matthew?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Yeah. Yep. For sure. It's how incredible, and this country rugby league round. It's just perfect timing. I mean, tonight we're going to talk about the great city versus country games over the years, but timing's perfect. I mean, Mudgee, could be watching the game of the year, and it's fantastic. It's great, but great night of football. I'm really looking forward to it. Interested to see if Isaiah Yeo plays, Pappenhausen if he plays, but it's not just about securing the top 2 spot or your top 4 spot, getting back into there. It's about striking a psychological blow. I mean, you imagine tomorrow night if Penrith get there, it just put the cleaners through the young Raiders. That would strike that'd be a big psychological blow in a couple of weeks' time.
Who do you like, Matthew? Who do you like in the games tomorrow?
The first one, if a lot, I think sits in and around Isaiah Yeo. If Yeo plays, I really like Penrith. If he doesn't, I think it's a flip of a coin. The bloke who's going to have the biggest bearing, of course, is Nathan. And he's kicking in these conditions in particular. But if Yeo plays, I like Penrith. In the other game, I tell you, boys, I'm tipping an upset. Yeah. I just reckon the Dogs will be desperate enough to win.
Yeah, we were saying that yesterday, weren't we? They were very meek against the Chooks. Chooks bashed them. Chooks bashed them.
You know what it is? I'll watch them, boys. And the Dogs go into a game sometimes, and it can be the conditions that are not right, or it might be the opposition defence, and they just try to force their style. They get a little bit attack-centric, and they do that lots of chain passing and whatnot. I think sometimes they've just got to simplify their attack, simplify their football, kick long early through Burton, chase hard, and just major in defence. If they can do that, I think they'll go back to finding their best football.
Well, that's what they were doing. That's what they did against Cronulla. Remember they upset Cronulla early doors, and they were just kicking play 2 or 3.
Yep.
They sort of got away from that. That's how the Dogs used to play.
The whole game now is like the soccer. It's shots on goal, right? So how many shots are you having inside their 20? Matty, I was talking before with Fletch about when you play the Melbourne Storm, when you play Penrith, history has shown this year that a lot of teams lose the following week. And it's probably to do with the fact that they get up for this big occasion. We're taking on Penrith. We're taking on Melbourne. And most of them have lost. It'd be like 90% strike rate. Penrith and Melbourne have just played each other. I'm convinced if you had $1 on each of Canberra and Bulldogs, I don't know who's going to win. I just think one of them's going to win. And you kind of agree with the Dogs maybe getting the cash.
Yeah, I do. I do. It's a good stat. Yeah, and you're right. It's the nature of the game against Penrith and Melbourne. Win, lose or draw, they're going to take so much out of the tank. Just how they play their football. And Melbourne have gone back. They look like the Melbourne Storm again. Losing Jerome Hughes has forced them to get back to that grafting, grinding style. And they look like the Melbourne Storm sides of old. And Harry Grant's career best form. Wishart's such an underrated player. He goes into 7. What I really like about Wishart, and what I like about what Adam Dewey's been doing of late, is what they do is they don't let the number dictate how they play. They take their game, their football to the number, if that makes sense. You know, like you don't see Adam suddenly getting out there and trying to finesse for football. Same with Tyron Wishart. They just play to their strengths. And it doesn't matter what number they got in their back. And that's the great thing about Wishart. Wishart is a runner of the football. He's not a clever ball player, and he doesn't try to be.
Just on that too, Fletch, sorry. The Broncos find themselves in a conundrum where it's unlikely Mem comes back, Cobbo probably not, which means you could be running out with 2 sevens. Have we seen in the past much success with 2 sevens playing together? Have you anything come to mind there, Matty?
Was it Dykesy and Taylor? Dykesy was a 6.
Dykesy was a 6, wasn't he?
Yeah. Probably a little bit like it'll look in the
Brooks.
In the age. A lot of them do it still. The split halves. A lot of them do split halves. A number of teams can sort of get you get 2 sevens. Like Fletch said there, like Brooks has assumed the 6 jersey, but if he was at most other clubs, he'd probably be wearing 7. The important thing for the Broncos is they got to play more full field football. You saw last week when they pushed the ball to a scrum line and opened the field up for Reece Walsh, things started to happen, and they don't have to be too clever with it. And that's one of the dramas you have when you're playing with 2 sevens. Is you can tend to start playing half-field football. And for the Broncos, that's a mistake.
MJ, we had, you get good mail. You get very good mail. What are you hearing about Tino and the Titans? Are you hearing he might be on the move?
Fletch. I've got to be careful what I say here. Look, Titans intrigue me, and the Frizzell family, who I know, they are such great business people. I can guarantee this club in the next 5 years will actually start to realise its potential. I'm really curious about what's going on at the Titans because Josh Henne, I think, was just about theirs. But they have, from what I believe, they haven't reached out and grabbed him. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, what's going on here? I look, you know, the Frizzell family. There's no doubt, like they've been incredibly successful in business, and they're not afraid to spend money and make big decisions. And I think Tino will see some good times coming there fast, and I think he'll stay. Okay,
now when you say this is cryptic, are you saying Des may survive, or is there someone else on the radar? O'Reilly.
No, Fletch. I'm not. Look, I don't think Des will. I think Des will. Given what's happened this year, wouldn't surprise me if Des goes, you know what, I've had a great run with the coaching and go into the sunset. I don't know who they got lined up next, but from what I know about the Frizzells, they put it this way, they're people who think big.
Right.
That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Rob from Narrabeen Boys, Thurston and Cronk.
In Origin?
Yeah, they're a couple of 7s, aren't they? I know Thurston was more 6-ish, but
Cleary and Moses.
Yeah, yep.
Do they play together? Oh, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, so it can work.
It can work. Yep. It can work as long as one assumes the deputy role.
Yep. And our man, Sweet Gorden, he's been knocked back.
I saw that.
He had a free trip ready to go. He was just going to be on the piss for 6 weeks. And was going to be the cultural figurehead, but the NRL said, see you, Gordy. You're not coming.
Fletch, I've been saying for 10 years that Gorden, his calling is a cultural attaché. And I can't believe they've knocked him back.
I know.
But, mate, they'll placate him by giving him a free car.
Now, before you go, Matthew, of course, Morning Glory tomorrow, but Brian, Jackstage, well, I like to call it, backstage. Yep. You've had a big guest this week, Matty. Who have you got? Alex Twall.
We had Alex Twall. Jackstage is just sort of sauntering around here. Yeah, we had Alex Twall, and we've got some big ones coming up, boys. Exciting.
Beautiful.
Sportsmen, really or I like when you go out wide. Yeah. I like out wide ones.
Couple we're going out wide. What's that, money? Yeah, come here. I'm going to put Jack on here.
Yeah, put Jackstage on.
What's going on here? I'll see you later, boys.
See you, mate. Yeah, this bloke, Brian.
Jacko,
he's the heartbeat of this conglomerate.
Of the family.
Yeah.
Jacko, I'm going good. Before we get into this, because I was just saying to your dad, the guests you get on, I like when you go out wide. Is there a chance, with Cooper's connection, you could get Kyle Sandilands on?
Yeah, I've been puppeting for a couple of years now. We'll see what we can do.
And what did he say? Just brush his head.
Well, Cole's the king of audio at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he's hard to get your hands on. But I tell you what, we've got chimes coming up soon, and
Solid.
tell you what, there's a hell of a story about you, Fletch, in there.
There'll be plenty. He leaks like a sieve.
The chimes.
Just delete it, Jacko. Look, mate, look after me.
Yep.
Yeah, I will. I'll leave Rocky the Rooster out of it.
Yeah. And the sauna with Gus too. Don't want to talk about it.
Can we change it? It is Jackstage, Brian. It's not backstage. It's Jackstage, right? Our man runs the show. Jacko, good boy. And I need to give a shout out to our resident listener up there at the Newcastle Knights, Brian, Matty Croker.
Oh, yeah?
He's a big listener. I keep forgetting to give him a shout out. So give Croaks our best, please, Jackstage.
I will, but he's probably listening right now, boy, so he's hearing you.
I don't doubt it.
Every day.
I don't doubt that, mate. We listen to you every week too. Good on you, mate.
See you, Jacko.
See you, boys. Take care.
Backstage is the podcast. Tommy Jenkins, welcome to the Run Home with Joel and Fletch.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Thomas, going good. Now, before let's just get it out of the way. Are we allowed to call you Milky?
Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, Milky. What about Whitey?
Of course. Oh. I don't know. I've never really been called that, to be fair.
Who have you always been known as Milky as a kid?
No, I haven't actually. I got it when I come down to Penrith. 20s trainer gave it to me, and he sort of didn't stick there for a while, and then it just it became more and more, and now I think some of the boys wouldn't even know my first name. So,
no, that's sweet, Tim. Timmy, great to have you on board.
What do you want to talk about, Todd? Mate, Tom Jenkins, we're chatting to the fly over the Penrith Panthers. What a year. Now, it was return to sender. It was Elvis Presley return to sender. You had gone, you'd left the nest of the Panthers, you went to Newcastle, you came back. How did that play out for you, Tommy?
It was obviously pretty different. Probably not what I expected. Sign a 2-year deal somewhere. I always had the intention of sticking it out. But as I've said before, it just didn't go to plan. I think on both sides, it was probably it didn't live up to expectation. Me as a player, and I think I was, it didn't suit me. So as a person, I thought that the best thing to do would be to leave, and Newcastle were happy with that. So took the risk, headed back to Ron Massey, and sort of tried to do it from there.
So, Milky, when you came back, Penrith said, righto, we'll take you back, but you're going to have to earn your stripes. So were you on a train and trial contract, or were you contracted at all with Penrith?
No, so I was contracted with St. Mary's, the Ron Massey side, and I called Ive and I just sat down with him, had a coffee, basically just said, like, this is my last stop kind of thing. What would you want to see, blah, blah, blah. And I always know Ive's really open and honest, and which is something that I just, like, respected so much about him. He's just one of those people who will just give it to you straight, whether it's something you want to hear or something you don't want to hear. And he just said, look, I can't sit here and give you a contract, like, but in saying that, the door's not closed. If you can go back and we like what we see, then we can reevaluate. And so he said it'll be good for you to just have a break and do your own thing. So I just went and worked part-time, trained in the Arvos with Ron Massey, trained once. Benny Harden, the cup coach from Penrith, called me and said, hey, I heard you're training with the boys. Do you want to come and do cup of an Arvo? I said, yeah, sweet, just because I knew, obviously, the closer I can get, the more I'm going to develop, and the better I'm going to be. And trained all Arvo squad with the whole preseason. Week before the third trial, the boys had gone over to Vegas. They said, we'd like you to play in this trial. 2 days out from the game, signed a development deal into next year as well.
Oh, wow, awesome. So is that your sort of personality? Because as a young bloke, ringing up the head coach of Penrith, albeit you knew him, but is that in your makeup usually, getting on the front foot and saying to Ivan, what do I need to work on? Or was it a bit thinking to yourself, this is my last chance saloon?
Oh, yeah. I think naturally, like, I'm probably not the person who can have those conversations easily. I'm not I have a good relationship with Ive, but in saying that, he's the head coach of the 4 straight premiers, just of one. So it's sort of a bit difficult. It definitely was intimidating in saying that, but I had a few good people around me who just sort of gave me the push and said, what's the worst that he can say? Nah, there's nothing here. I was in the same spot, whether I had the conversation or not. So I took a punt and I said, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I was just sort of happy to take the chance.
Wow. Mate, you've been a try scorer your whole life. Like, I was watching you through the kids, and you just find out you've got a knack for scoring tries. You're scoring tries for fun as well in 2025. But it's quite the story, Brian, because you go back to round 3 and Melbourne take on the Panthers.
Yep.
And maybe they see each other again late that first Sunday of October, maybe. But on the left-hand side, you've got Casey McLean, jersey number 18. You've got Tommy Jenkins, jersey number 22, and I may have the numbers wrong. And you've got Blaise Solangi, jersey number 24. They are now staples on the left-hand side, Tommy. So all 3 of you at the start of the year were very much not locked and loaded in those spots. No,
definitely not. I think I probably can't speak for Case and Blaise, but in saying that, like, they're both 19 and say 20. Like, they're so young. They're just starting their careers. It's pretty crazy to watch them and see how much they're developing, how good they are at their age. Like, I can't believe it. So, we definitely weren't staples in any sense. We haven't done pre-seasons together or we haven't even played together until round I don't know what it was. I think it was 4. Maybe it was after that Melbourne game we were all together. Or round 5, we sort of had that edge, and God, it was sticky there for a few weeks, as you all know. So we're getting peppered, and but there was always confidence. Ivan and that were always just fully just invested in making us better players, and in saying that they weren't saying you're staying, but it was just working on things every single week, trying to get better, and I think we're really starting to build that little left edge connection really nicely coming into the back end of the season. So it's been good.
Tommy, what was the wash up after last week's game against Melbourne? It was ending in pretty, or for a viewer, exciting circumstances. But I suppose Ivan wouldn't have been too disappointed. You blokes had your chances.
Yeah, 100%. We had our chance. I think we spoke about it, and we said we left the door open for them, and they took it. They went there to win the game, and we sort of let that happen, and something that we were disappointed in it post the game, and obviously the review and stuff. You know, if you leave the door open for teams like the Storm, then they're usually going to take it. So there was a bit of chat around closing games out and doing things. So we'll only be better for it. But Storm on that side, you verse them, you're going to get better for it either way.
So you had your captain's run today, and Isaiah Yeo was out in the field, was he? Was he playing? Or?
Yeah, he was out there in joggers, I think.
So, okay.
Jeez,
good answer.
Yeah, you're quite good at that too.
His parents are out there at Mudgee. Maybe Tommy.
Yeah.
Very good, Tommy.
He's got a statue out the front.
I'm sure he does.
I tell you, it's a great field, Glen Stadium. What is our man? What is
Kenny?
What does he call it? The Wembley of the West.
Yeah. How's the weather been out there? You going to need the long studs, or can you use moulded?
To be fair, it was looking a bit hairy last night when we were training. It was a bit wet, but captain's run this morning, it was unreal. It was sunny and the field was dry, so hopefully the rain holds off. I reckon it'll be a cracker. Usually saying the field's obviously Gorden, I can attest to it. It's really good.
Great town. Have you been to Mudgee, Brian?
I have been to Mudgee.
Oh, what a great town. What a wonderful, beautiful town that is. Tommy, there's a little text here. You're quite the charmer, it seems, Brian, because this first-time texter says, if he's Milky, I can be Biscuits. They go together well. Is he single?
Oh, okay. Milky?
No name on this,
Thoughts?
Tommy. Are you single?
They go, no, I'm not.
Oh.
Long-term partner.
Yeah.
Should we stick around?
How long? When you say long-term? How long?
2.5 years.
Okay.
Oh, that's long.
Have you thinking about maybe the big propose? Thoughts?
Getting a dirty knee. But there's potential in it. Could be a while yet, so I hope she's not listening. She might be a bit upset.
Well, does her number end in 3, Tommy? Because it might be her testing you out, see what you'd answer.
No, it doesn't actually.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't end in 3.
Okay.
Now,
So
Milky.
I hope she's not listening.
Sorry, mate. No, no, you go.
No. You know, I was just going to say I hope she's not listening, but I guess she's not because I'm not getting any text messages.
Yeah, but mid-20 girls, they love the show, don't they, Brian?
It's all about they do. They're right into it. You'll be getting a Snapchat. Now, Tommy, you're a beauty. You're a beauty. You also work with a charity called Our Choice. So it's a disability service owned by a mate of yours. What do you do there, mate? What's your role?
I'm basically just a support worker. I just take people out, go do community access programs, whether that's it's so many different things. Our Choice is really good. Aiden, my mate, he runs it. He basically just gives access to anything you just want to do. And whether that's what they do the other day, they done the Sydney Harbour Bridge climb. They done there's a thing up the mountains. It's like a sky tour, big zip line across the mountains. I know they're on their way out to Mudgee at the moment. They're doing a 3-day camp to come watch a game, do activities out here, or it's little things as simple as going and getting a coffee, helping them order, teaching them life skills, stuff like that. It's really well run. So I enjoy doing that. It's one of those things that it's rewarding, keeps me on the ground. That was what I was doing when I was part-time. So I still continue to do a little bit here and there.
Good on you, Tommy.
Puts it in perspective, doesn't it?
For sure.
Footies and everything.
Yeah, massively.
And Brian,
massively.
just one thing we have missed, which we need to share, and he mentioned the Blue Mountains, which reminds me of this. Tommy's story. So St Mary's looking for a chance playing there, Brian, training in the afternoons. Tommy, you got drafted into the Blues camp this year. How was that?
It was cool. That was obviously it was a bit of a surprise, and I thought Spud was taking a piss out of me when he first told me, but he just said they want you to come up and give them a hand. It was more just they needed a few extra numbers and to go and experience something. So I was so lucky. Got to go in and do that. It was definitely one of those experiences that sort of makes you want more and want to keep working towards it. So I enjoyed it. It was good. It was nice and cold, but it was one of those things where I was like, I left and thought, this is awesome.
Hey, Whitey, I want to ask you this. We hear all this chat about Nathan Cleary. He's the first on the field, last off the field. He practices kicks and all. Is that fair dinkum, or is that just a bit of a ruse?
I'd love to say it's not to take the piss out of him, but it is true. He's definitely one of those players that you can see why he's the best. I know he was just doing the smallest things, whether it's his breathing. He's watching video at 9, 10, and just on his headphones. I watch on the computers, and I was watching him yesterday. Just stuff he writes in his book. He's writing novels and stuff. So he switched on and he knows his play, his game, and he's the one that I'd want to be standing next to him when it comes crunch time.
I've never seen him blow up at a teammate, ever. There's certain players out there who will give a player a bit of a clip over the years.
Who's your man, Brian, with the water? Who speaks to the water? What's his name?
Masuri Emoto. He doesn't blow up. It's all about positive.
Yeah.
Does he blow up ever, even at training, if something doesn't go right? He seems quite composed. Well, they call him the Iceman.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him really get up anyone on the field.
No, he is pretty composed, to be fair. I wouldn't say a spray, but probably what are you doing for something stupid, but nothing crazy. I think he leaves them ones up to Dill. Dill's good for one.
Dill's has got a bit of
He's a blow-up merchant, is he?
I wouldn't say blow-up merchant, but I said I've copped a few from him, but I've been saying that they're all deserved. So if Dill's spraying you're probably getting a deserved one because he's probably doing something that you should have been doing. So,
Yeah.
Good cop, bad cop, Brian.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's how they handle it.
Yeah.
Just on deals, we were doing something earlier in the week, Milky, about players who can fight. Now, there's a huge rumour, or not a rumour, but he's got this reputation of a bit of a knuckler. Can you confirm that Dills can throw him?
Yes, I can confirm he can. Oh, from what I've heard,
you haven't seen it, though?
I haven't seen him,
Okay.
so I haven't seen it. But I know that the locker room chat, if there's ever who's someone you wouldn't want to fight, he's definitely in the top 3 there. So he might have to hit no limit up at the end of the year or something.
Oh,
okay. Hey, Tom, we're chatting with Tommy Jenkins, and we'll let you go, Tommy, because you've got a big week coming up, and we're going to catch up with Vossi tomorrow ahead of that game. We look forward to that. The Raiders take on the Panthers at Mudgee. I do want to share this, though. Like, I don't think this bloke gets enough credit. Like, he's clearly an absolute genius. I know his son Nathan's a gun, and probably he's going to be an immortal, and rightly so. He's a superstar. I don't think Ivan gets the credit. Tell us about Ivan, Tommy.
He's definitely someone who doesn't get the credit he deserves, I reckon. But in saying that, I don't think he's a person that necessarily wants it. He doesn't. That doesn't get him going. Oh, I deserve this.
Yep.
He's pretty easy going. He's pretty relaxed. I think he's one of those people that will probably look back out in say 15 years and say, Jesus, he was one of the I'd definitely be putting him in the Wayne Bennett and Craig Bellamy category.
Wow,
he's one of those type of coaches, and that's a big statement. But I fully believe it. He's unreal.
Oh, mate, well done. And great chat too, by the way. We've taken you a long time.
Yeah.
We didn't expect this.
Milky, who's your roomie?
Blaze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, left side,
Yeah.
see?
Yeah, we've been locked in for last year. Casey's a snorer, so he's not allowed in here.
Do you bully him? Do you bully him a little bit? Like being the older of the two, do you like to bully Blaze?
No, well, he's on the phone to his missus half the time.
Oh, yeah, young love.
Under the thumb.
That's how you started
I'm
too.
just in here on my own.
Early doors, early doors. You were all over that. So maybe this relationship might not last.
Do you want to share?
Nah.
Tommy will know this anyway, Brian, because they all listen to our program. But what happens when you come on the show, Brian?
Okay, so TJ, if you come on our show, you score. Like you'll score a try. Whatever sort of sport you're in, what sort of industry you're in. So we had a lawyer in here. We had a lawyer on the line once.
Yeah.
He won a class action against KFC. It's never happened ever before.
That's
no
right.
one's ever won a class action against KFC. He got it. Then we had Zarafa last week.
Yeah.
Zarafa just punched that bloke's face off.
Yeah, so when you score, when you put that ball down, that beautiful Steeden, just think of us. Just give us a little nod, and we'll be very proud of you next week, won't we, Brian?
Done. Hopefully it's a win. That's all we need.
You'll be right.
Yeah.
You'll be right.
Massive game. Good on you, Tommy. Mate, we appreciate your time. Tom Jenkins, the flyer on the wing with the Penrith Panthers. He's in a rare, rich vein of form. And what a great kid, Brian.
Awesome.
Yeah, keeper.
Awesome.
He's a keeper. What, you're still here? Well, you can see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio, you beautiful humans.